Women are better communicators than men. How many times have you heard this before? There's a show on the radio called War of the Roses. On this show, a woman calls in who is suspicious that her boyfriend is cheating or her husband is cheating. And the radio host will call that guy and pretend to offer a dozen roses for free and see who he sends the roses to. Now this is an awful show because it really perpetuates the myth that men are pigs, men are cheaters, men can't control themselves, and so on and so forth. When in fact, women cheat just as much as men, if not more. It's just that women are better at hiding it. You see, women are better at deceiving and concealing and hiding it. Now, other MGTOWs have really debunked the idea that women are better communicators than men. So I'm not going to get into that here. What I want to talk about is why. Why do people say this? Mostly women, but sometimes men. Why do people say that women are better communicators than men? On this War of the Roses show, the host, who's a woman, made a comment along the lines of, "Oh yeah, your boyfriend, he needs to learn to communicate. You see, we're more evolved. He needs to learn to use his words and communicate properly." So what's going on here? Why do women accuse men of being unable to communicate? Well, the reason is to trap men into an inescapable position. And here's what I mean. Okay? I mean, besides trying to make women look better than men, why do women say this? So if you're a man and you communicate your emotions and you talk about your feelings and you're open about your feelings, you'll be viewed as a weak man by everyone, but especially women. And women hate weak men. Women are disgusted by weak men in the same way that men are disgusted by fat, ugly women. Women hate weak men. If you talk about your emotions, if you talk about your feelings, she will lose respect for you, she will lose interest in you, and she will go find a man who does not talk about his feelings and have sex with him. Doesn't matter if you're still married to her, doesn't matter if you're still in a relationship with her, she's just going to lose all respect for you and go fuck some other dude. So that's if you're a man and you talk about your emotions. What about if you're a man and you hide your emotions and you don't talk about them? Oh, well then this is where the accusation comes in. You don't talk about your emotions. You can't communicate. Men don't know how to communicate. Women are better communicators. Women are superior. Women are this and that. Now the third scenario is if you communicate using logic, using reason. But if you do that, then you're going to be accused of mansplaining. You're going to be accused of not taking her emotions into account. You're not accounting for her emotions. You're not accounting for her feelings. You're being too callous. You're being too insensitive to the woman's feelings, right? If you just talk in a rational, logical manner. And by the way, marriage counselors use this all the time to screw over men, essentially. 99% of marriage counselors, they'll never accuse the woman for being inconsistent or being unreasonable or being overly emotional. They'll always accuse the man of two things. One is not taking into account her emotions, and two, not communicating his emotions. So those are the three scenarios. You either communicate your emotions and you're a weak man, you're a feminized man, Or you don't communicate your emotions, in which case you're accused of being a poor communicator. Or you communicate using logic and reason, in which case you're accused of not taking into account her feelings and her emotions. So you see, you're screwed either way. You're screwed no matter what you do. Now, of all those three scenarios, really the worst thing you can do is to open up your feelings to a woman. She's essentially shit testing you when she says you need to communicate your feelings more. And the worst thing you can do is to give in to a woman's demands. So of those three, one is worse than the other two, but really, you're screwed no matter what you do. So don't play the game. Don't even, if a woman says that men are worse at communicating, just smile and nod and walk away. Don't even engage. Don't play a game that you can't win. The only way to win is to not play. Alright guys, thanks for listening. Have a good day.